Neanderthal Museum is, excuse me.
Hi, this is Liv, and this is the second episode about my travels in the European Union. What you saw there was me being a bit silly in the Stiftung Neanderthal Museum. The museum is located in the Neander Valley, where their discovery actually took place. Thus the name. With my trusty audio guide, I explored the museum and learned everything available about our ancient ancestors and their link to us, Homo sapiens. I think I made a pretty good specimen. In the outer forest, we even met some horses, backbred to match their prehistoric ancestors. After our visit to the Neander Valley, we went to Rothenburg, a famous, well-preserved medieval city in Lower Saxony, Germany. When in Rothenburg, it seems everyone takes this picture, my dad included. What I personally wanted to see in Rothenburg was, well, let me explain it. I've been put in the stockades for stealing admission to the Rothenburg Criminal Museum. Actually, it's pronounced Rothenburg, Olivia. The Criminal Museum houses an enormous collection of atrocities, from thumbscrews to Iron Maidens. Along with torture, shame was an important part of medieval law. Shame masks were worn by mischievous commoners to embarrass them for their deeds. Here we see masks for gluttony, gossip, and, oh, there's my dad. There was even something called a shame flute, used to punish bad musicians. I'm sure glad they never heard me in band. And now it's time for a Did You Know? Did you know that beheading swords were blunt on the ends? I guess that made them sort of pointless. Another one of my favorite things was walking along the outside walls to see Rothenburg at night. Before I knew it, it was time to leave this enchanting German village. Our next journey with our hosts took us near the Alps. Our destination, the Neuschwanstein Castle. The castle was once the private home of Ludwig II of Bavaria. It was also Walt Disney's inspiration for Sleeping Beauty's castle in Disneyland. However, we weren't allowed to take pictures inside, so I encourage you all to look it up online. After the tour, we took a photo or two from the castle and headed on the road to Munich, or München, the capital of Bavaria, and our last destination in Deutschland. Even though Munich is the third largest city in Germany, it has still managed over the years to keep most of its old world charm. We walked around the city and saw many landmarks and churches. I find it amazing how so many huge cathedrals can be concealed in such tiny urban spaces. When it got dark, the lights of the city dazzled just like they do in Old San Fran. They even had our coffee company, which, by the way, is a chain of cafes that is completely German. You won't see this logo in the States. After strolling downtown, we visited a few parks and saw some surfers. But they weren't at the beach. They were surfing on the river, Hang Ten Munich style, though they must have been really cold. Sadly, we couldn't stay in Germany forever. We had to say goodbye to our friends the mayors and board the train to Italy. While this was exciting, I will always remember my adventures in Deutschland. Next, on Liv's World.